Good morning, Michael here, looking at Psalms 11, verse 4 and 5 specifically for the exposition. Let's go ahead and read then those first 5 verses. The psalm is subtitled, The Lord in His Holy Temple. Verse 1. In the Lord I take refuge. How can you say to my soul, flee like a bird to your mountain? For behold, the wicked bend the bow. They have fitted their arrows to the string, to shoot in the dark at the upright in heart. If the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? Verse 4. The Lord is in His holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes see, His eyelids test the children of man. Verse 5. The Lord tests the righteous, but His soul hates the wicked and the one who loves violence. Let's then look at the Treasure of David for the exposition, as written by John Spurgeon. Verse 4. David here declares the great source of his unflinching courage. He borrows his light from heaven, from the great central orb of deity. The God of the believer is never far from him. He's not merely the God of the mountain fastness, but of the dangerous valleys and battle plains. Jehovah is in His holy temple. The heavens are above our heads in all regions of the earth, and so is the Lord, ever near to us in every state and condition. This is a very strong reason why we should not adopt the vile suggestion of distrust. There is one who pleads His precious blood in our behalf in the temple above. And there is one upon the throne who is never deaf to the intercession of His Son. Why then should we fear? What plots can men devise which Jesus will not discover? Satan has doubtless desired to have us, but he may sift us as wheat. But Jesus is in the temple praying for us, and how can our faith fail? What attempts can the wicked make which Jehovah shall not behold? And since He is in His holy temple, delighting in the sacrifice of His Son, will He not defeat every device and send us a sure deliverance? Jehovah's throne is in the heavens. He reigns supreme. Nothing can be done in heaven or earth or hell which He does not ordain and overrule. He is the world's great emperor. Wherefore then should we flee? If we trust this King of Kings, is not this enough? Cannot He deliver us without our cowardly retreat? Yes, blessed be the Lord our God. We can salute Him as Jehovah Nisi. In His name we set up banners, and instead of flight, we once more raise the shout of war. His eyes behold. The eternal watcher never slumbers. His eyes never know a sleep. His eyelids try the children of men. He narrowly inspects their actions, words, and thoughts. As men, when they intently and narrowly inspect in some very minute object, almost close their eyelids to exclude every object, so will the Lord look all men through and through. God sees each man as much as perfectly as if there were no other creature in the universe. He sees us always. He never removes His eye from us. He sees us entirely, reading the recesses of the soul as readily as the glancing of the eye. Is not this a sufficient ground of confidence and an abundant answer to the solicitation of despondency? My danger is not hid from Him. He knows my extremity, and I may rest assured that He will not suffer me to perish while I rely alone on Him. Wherefore then should I take wings of a timid bird and flee from the dangers which beset me? Verse 5. The Lord trieth the righteous. He doth not hate them, but only tries them. They are precious to Him, and therefore He refines them with afflictions. None of the Lord's children may hope to escape from trial, nor indeed in our right minds would any of us desire to do so. for trial is the channel of many blessings. 'Tis my happiness below, not to live without the cross, but the Saviour's power to know, sanctifying every loss. Trials make the promise sweet, trials give new life to prayer. Trials bring me to his feet, lay me low, keep me there. Did I meet no trials here, no chastisement by the way? Might I not with reason fear I should prove a castaway? Bastards may escape the rod, sunk in earthly vain delight, but the true-born child of God must not, would not, if he might. Written by William Cowper. Is not this a very cogent reason why we should not distrustfully endeavor to shun a trial? For in so doing, we are seeking to avoid a blessing. Food for thought, indeed. Trust you enjoyed the meditation. Michael here declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.